So today's adventure is going to be a kick. We're going to let these puppies come in to an aisleway that they've been really wanting to get to. per the course for us, some of them are sleepy and they don't know how much fun this is going to be. So I'll go make sure everybody comes. Are you people going to come with us? Because really it's worth it. Kathy, you can stay with the front runners. I'll pull up the back one.
Okay. Pups, let's go explore. There's a creek over here. There's a creek over here. Yes, look at this. Oh, yeah. Puppies. Come on, puppy girl. Good dog. Puppy girl, come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good. Yeah, you're missing out. Yeah.
So they're back on their game. Look at that perimeter check those guys are doing.
They blow me away.
That's pretty cool. They've never been where they're standing right now. This is a brand new thing. They have seen those 3 adult dogs across the fence just barely a couple of times. A good time being had by all. They haven't realized what's to the left of them, which we all know that they really like, which is cliffs and waterways. Nothing as scary as what they did before. This one won't give Kathy and I gray hair. So there they are working that back perimeter. That's as far as this field goes, which is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to go find the edges. 11 weeks of age, and that's what these guys are doing. A Maremma in a new place should come in the field and go to the left or the right and follow the fence line. And they went to the right and are continuing to work. So now they're coming back down that fence line. It's remarkable to me how early in their lives LGDs know to work perimeters. And now they've become puppies and lost their minds, and they're going to go off and investigate cool stuff. At some point they'll return to that perimeter check right where they left off and finish it. Right now they're checking out the other cool stuff that's in the middle, which is pretty relevant as well. Kathy's going to be not interesting at all. There they go. Back to where they left off on that perimeter check. You can't see, but there's some about to come around behind this tree. Maybe not. Double back. There's just nothing timid about this litter of puppies. It's very interesting. It's okay for puppies to need to take a little time to consider new situations. That's not a bad thing. But for us in training, it's really interesting to just watch these guys just not ever do that. Almost ever. They're down in a seasonal draw. There may be a little bit of water in it. I'm not sure. They're going to pop up out of there in a sec. Per normal for them, up a steep bank. They like banks. They don't seem to ever go into these new places at a walk. They do it at a canter. They just blast off and have the best time. Everything we do with them, even if it scares us, it doesn't scare them. So those pups down at the far end are working. The ones in the creek are too, but the ones that are on the far end are back to a perimeter check. And it would be, you would think, appealing to puppies to come and visit with these dogs and just sort of blow off a work ethic because, you know, they're social. But that isn't what they're doing. They're choosing to work. Pretty interesting. And if I walk with this camera, it'll make everybody seasick. And the minute I move down there, they'll all run back here. So I'm going to stick it out for a minute and see if they come back my direction, because I think they will. But Kathy and I don't direct any of this. We are on deck to step in and shut down a fear response if there is one, and just to study the puppies. We position ourselves at opposite ends usually, and we let the dogs make their own decisions. That information is really valuable to us, and it's good for the dogs to come out into a new area and be in charge. They're almost 11 weeks old, or right about, I think, and they think they're a pretty big deal already, and I kind of agree. Are you guys gonna come back? That'd be nice. Yep, we're gonna get the troop back. Here they come. Hello, little dogs. Have a good time. It's the way coolest, huh? What a deal, babies. Wow. Did you have an adventure? Hi. Keep going. I don't want you. Go do something else. They didn't get this part of the perimeter. Check that out. They got dogs back. To the right of us is a shed that's got a multitude of lumber and weird things that we've decided to allow the puppies to investigate if they go that direction, and that's going to be, I mean, talk about a puzzle. I have no idea what they're going to think about that, but they may not get there. They may go back and play in the creek. If I was a puppy, that's what I'd do. Wow. You guys doing up there? Don't tunnel in, but look at this guy trying to come in behind the hog panels. Working the perimeter. Go work a different perimeter. So
There they go.
There these guys go back out and go into work. Some support there from Vinny. He's a 16-month-old pup. He would love to be a puppy mentor. I don't know if he's too springy or not, so I haven't tried it, but he sure likes them. Still got two back here with me watching the donkeys. Is there still one behind that panel, or did it come out?
We just have this
It's
one.
just that one? What are you doing up there by yourself? You have one little lone, unconcerned puppy about to meet a donkey. That was a nice, respectful way for that baby to meet a donkey. That's Riley. Riley is an adult dog. Solid as they come. Good boy, Riley dog. Thank you. This puppy really ought to care that it's the only puppy, and he doesn't seem to. Those other guys, look at them down there. So the others worked that perimeter and are coming back on that uphill side that they have never completely finished. Look at them just broadcast out across there.
Oh.
At a canter. Everything is at a canter with this bunch. They're going to need a big nap. Are you going to go and be with anybody, or are you just going to hang out with the staff here, huh?
Apparently.
You want to walk out with him and let him remember that he's a dog? Are you just too tired to care?
Red pup? Red pup? Hi. Hi. Let's go down here. Yeah, good job. Good job.
Well, they're all down in the creek, except for one that went dashing up there that I've lost on the camera. There they are. So this is the rest of the perimeter that they didn't work before. So they're finishing this field. These dogs know how to go where they left off and start again. This is young pups. It's really interesting. They're very purposeful about it. So this is a purple tail female. She's often been a front runner in what we do. There's a dog sleeping here on a shed right in front of her that she's knows from across the fence. Here come the rest. These puppies, they like these waterways. I can hear them splash. Don't know if the camera can hear it, but they're trotting through water in this little creek, which is not as deep as last creek. Kathy's got some up there with her playing in the water. Kathy, these ones down here are paddling around in the water. I can hear them. We knew this field was going to be popular with them.
Jump, orange. Look at that jump. Awesome.
That was pretty handy.
Whoa, I fell down. You're fine.
Now here we're back to finishing the perimeter, which they have not all done. Some of them still need to get that done. Go visit this dog. So they're going to run into a bit of a challenge here at the end of this. It's a big drop off. I don't think they can come straight across, but then what do I know? They did all kinds of things last time that I never thought they could do or wanted them to do even. That is,
say about they can't go straight across?
That is a conundrum. Yeah, I should know better. These guys like heights and banks and stuff.
Redhead went down there and there's that gap.
Yeah?
And it's deep. Came right over it.
Listen to them paddle around in that mud.
And there's a little pool up there and they like it
Oh.
too.
What do you think, little guy?
Red, you need to come out here. Stay with the puppies.
You're a bit of an economist today. You're a lazy dude.
Yes, you are. See these guys down here wrestling?
Oh, up on the bank. I lost them.
Hi, Red.
We got a game in the creek here.
Trying to get out.
If we got one stuck.
I don't know. Nope.
The rest are back at work.
Hi, perfect.
Yeah, I headed down to the end, playing in the creek, talking to the neighbors. Man, life is good. So our plan here is to let them have this lane for the rest of today, which is 4 hours or so. And then I'll put them to bed, just because I'm a worrier. And they'll be able to come back and forth in this field fairly frequently now that Kathy and I have done it together and know that they can handle this. This is an area that's new to us at the ranch as far as being fenced on both ends. So this is a cool opportunity for me with puppies. I knew that this field was going to be a big hit. So we did some clicker work with them earlier today. We're teaching them a cued behavior, which is let's go, which means go out ahead of me and go to work. In other words, don't walk back and forth in front of me. We have a job to do. And they're learning that really nicely. Doing manding very well. Just generally a joy and an amazement to work with. So I'll leave that for here today.